Hello everyone. So today, as you know, we are dealing with the topic Unit 6 Logical Reasoning. In today's session, we'll be learning about what is syllogism and then Venn diagrams and how to solve the questions with the use of Venn diagrams. Let's begin. According to Oxford English Dictionary, syllogism means an instance of a form of reasoning in which a conclusion is drawn from two given or assumed prepositions or premises. Prepositions are the statements which tell about the relation between two or more terms in syllogism. So in the syllogism questions, there are two or more statements given, followed by two or more conclusions, and those conclusions are tested on the basis of the given statements. Here there are two methods generally used in testing the conclusions. One is the analytical method and the other one is the Venn diagrams. What is Venn diagram? Venn diagrams are used to show the relationship between two or more variables, and Venn diagrams are used to test the conclusions based on the categorical premises of syllogism. Venn diagrams were developed by John Venn, and if the conclusion statement is also affirmed in the diagram, then the conclusion is valid, otherwise it is not. So we'll see how many different types or different examples are possible in the Venn diagrams. I have given here some of the premises. These are the premises or the prepositions on the general basis I am giving. Like sum A or B. Here A is one premise or one preposition and B is the preposition. So here what we will do, A is 1. So sum A or B. So what does that mean? This is A and this is B. Sum A are also B. So this statement means this area of the circles. Sum A are B, and here sum A are B, sum B are C. Before that, what may be the conclusions here? Sum A are B, then this means that sum B are also A. This is the conclusion derived from this Venn diagram. Here sum A are B, sum B are C. So this is A, sum A are B, so this is B, and here sum B are C. So these are sum B are C. So this is the area, or this is the Venn diagram for this statement. So what may be the possible conclusions here? Sum B are A, sum C are B. This is the conclusion made from this Venn diagram. But here there is no conclusion made between the A and C. It is not definite, or there is no direct connection as such. You might say that here sum A are B, so sum B are C, then we can tell that A equal to C, that is sum A are C. But there is no direct connection. One needs to think over upon the sentences or the statements that are given. So here there is no no direct connection between the A and C. Now moving to the third one. All A are B. This is A. All these A are B. So how it will be? This is the Venn diagram. So what are the possible conclusions here? Sum A are B and sum B are A. Both these conclusions are possible here. Here all A are B. So this is same as this. So this is A. All A are B. All B are C. So it will be all B are C. So this is the Venn diagram for this statement. So what are the possible conclusions given here? Some A are B, some B are A, some B are C, some C are B, and then some A are C, some C are A, all A are C, and also all B are C. These are the possible conclusions for this statement or for this premise or preposition in this Venn diagram. I hope you understood. All these are the possible conclusions. There are 8 possible conclusions for this Venn diagram. Now here all A are B, some B are C. How is this possible? All A. This is A. All are B. This is B. Some B are C. So this will be C. Some B are C. This is the Venn diagram. Then what are the possible conclusions made here? Some A are B, some B are A, and some C are B, some B are C. These are the 4 conclusions made here. Here also we can see that there is no direct connection between the A and C. A might be in B or may not be in B. May not be in C. So there is no direct connection between A and C given in this sentence. Then some A are B, all B are C. Here this is A, some A are B. So this is B. All B are C. All these B are C. So it will be like from here you need to draw the circle. See, this is the area of intersection of all these 3. Here A is also there, B is also there, C is also there. So this is the intersected area between all these 3 premises or sentences. So what are the conclusions made? Right? Some B are A, some B are C, some C are B, some A are C because this line is from here. So some A are C and some C are A. Okay. So this is the area of intersection of the common connection between A, B and C. Moving further. All A are B, all C are B. This will be like, this is all A are B. This is B. All C are B. So here all C are also B. Now, what are the conclusions made? As you know, some A are B and then some B are A, some C are B, some B are C. These are the 4 connections, and there is no direct connection or there is no conclusion we can bring out or we can draw from for the A and C, because we don't know that are these connected directly or not, because there is no connection shown in this sentence between A and C. The next one is no A is B. So this is A and this is B. Here no A is B. So these are not connected at all. This is quite easy. All A are B. All A are B. No B is C. No B is C. So, first of all, we know that there is no direct connection made in A and C. So, there is no no need to draw this C connected to A. So, they have also given here no B is A. So, no B is C. So, there is no connection between B and C also. So, this is the Venn diagram for this statement. Here, all A are B. All A are B. A, B. No A is C. Again, similar. Here again, C. No A is C. So here first of all B and C, there is no connection given in the statement. So they are not connected to each other. And here the statement is given no A is also C. So there is no connection made. Some A are B. No B is C. First of all, some A are B. How is it? First statement itself, it was some A are B. And no B is C. There is no connection between B and C. So this is the Venn diagram. Some A are B, similar. Some A are B. And no A is C. How it will be? Like here. A is not connected to C, as well as B is also not connected to C. So these are the possible Venn diagrams that you may face in the examination. There may be some 2 to 3 questions, or sometimes you have to understand the question and then you have to draw the Venn diagrams and solve the questions. So now I will take some questions, possible questions, how they will be, and let's solve those questions. Here, there are 2 statements given and there are 3 conclusions given. So we have to find out which are correct statements and which are not correct. All birds are animals. So what is it? All birds are animals. These are birds. All these are animals. Animals. All animals are mammals. All animals are mammals. Right? See the sentences. This is like all A are B. All B are C. So we have done it before, right? So all birds are animals. All animals are mammals. So what are the possible conclusions that may be possible are? Look at this. Some birds are animals. Yes, some birds are animals. So this is correct. Some mammals are animals. Yes, of course. If these animals are mammals, then some mammals will be animals. So this is also correct. All birds are mammals. Of course, you can see this entire circle is within the circle of the mammals. So all the birds are mammals. So this is also correct. In the examination, if the questions will be like there will be the premises given and then the conclusions given, and the options will be like only 1 and 2 are correct, only 4 is correct, or all the conclusions are correct. This will be the pattern in the examination. So this is the Venn diagram and all these 3 conclusions are possible. So our answer will be all the 3 are correct. And then all tubes are cycles. Some cycles are bikes. How we are going to make this? This is tubes. All these tubes are cycles. Some cycles are bikes. This is bikes. Right? It is like all A are B, some B are C. Right? And what are the possible conclusions here? some bikes are not cycle. See, you can see this. These are not cycles. So this is true. No cycle is tube. No cycle is tube. Is this correct? Just see, no cycles are tubes they have said, but this tubes is within the circle of cycles. So of course these some tubes here will be cycles. So this is not correct. So this is wrong. Some tubes are bikes. No, there is no direct connection made between A and C, as we have seen it in the before while solving the examples we have seen it. So there is no direct connection made in A and C, that is tubes and bikes in this question. So this is also wrong. So here the option might be, option will be only one is correct. Then some breads are milk. Some milk is butter. It will be some breads, this is breads, are milk. Milk. Some milk is butter. So this is some A are B, some B are C. So some breads are milk, some milk is butter. What are the conclusions? Two conclusions are given here. No bread is butter. No bread is butter. Of course this is correct. Because as we know that here no direct connection is made between this butter and bread. So this is correct. Some bread is butter. Some bread is butter. Here this can't be defined because what is it? It is not defined because some A and C there is no direct connection. We can't define it. So either this may be correct or this may be correct. This will be the correct answer for this question because there is no connection made here. So this will be the correct answer. Here, some cookies are ball, no water is ball. Cookies, balls, no water is ball. Water. What are the conclusions? Some water is not ball. True. Some cookies are not water. True. All balls are cookies. See here, all balls are cookies? No. Only this part of balls are cookies. So this is wrong. So here 1 and 2 are the correct conclusions. So in the examination we will be getting the questions like in this format. I hope you have understood. If there is any confusions in this topic of today, please comment in the comment box. I shall try to clear your doubts. Thank you.